Welcome to the back to the classic car enthusiast, mini enthusiast, and Jaguars. Come, Sam. Come. Yeah, I was kind of shouting at the dog the other day when we get the Mini, and it's just I'm always worried about him getting in here because there's so many sharp objects and bits of metal and glass, and so and obviously sparks and stuff from the cutters and the grinders. So that's the reason I was trying to get him out of the way, for his protection more than anything else. So I try not to let him in unless I'm doing a video or there's nothing going on. But go on. Anyway, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. I'm going to start caulking tomorrow on the Mini, and what I'll do is I'll do the caulk. I'll show you actually the caulking, and I'll do it with an air-operated caulking gun, which I have. And I'll also do it with a manual caulking gun like you would do on tiling, you know, that kind of thing. And you can see the difference. And a couple of little ideas that I've come up with. I mean, I always definitely use painting and doing caulking or anything with any kind of sealant. You should definitely wear plastic gloves. I know a lot of people wear them just for mechanical work, but I don't like them. But for sealant, it's terrible to get out of your hands. Anyway, just wanted to show you, oh look at this light behind me. Just wanted to show you a few little things. This is I'm sure some of you have seen it before, but this is a workbench that I have. And I've had a lot of problems with my back. It's something that happened just before I left the oil industry, just before I retired. I stupidly tried to lift something up because we were under a bit of pressure to get the client's work done. And I did my back in really badly and dislodged. I had a couple of vertebrae that were damaged or partly popped out, and I've had problems ever since. Anyway, so this is one of the things I made to make life a bit easier, and what it is, it's just a remote. I don't know if anybody's seen it before, and what it is, it's just an old hospital bed, and it comes up to whatever I want to do, or down. It depends on what you're working on. It's mainly for lightweight work. You know, you couldn't put an engine, well you could beef it up if you wanted to. You could put anything on it. What it's actually out of is it was a hospital bed that I went to my local scrap dealer, and he just said take it away, and I put some wheels on it, and we happened to have a couch. We bought a new couch for the house, and the couch we had an arm on it, electric arm on it with this remote. And you could also do it by a key, and it moved, the whole thing, the whole arm moved over, it was on a big hydraulic swing. So I thought, why not, I'll use it for this, because then I can have it at the height I want to actually work at. Yeah, so I'm not bending over or stretching or whatever. So that was the reason I did that. So, as I say, I'll be doing the caulking tomorrow, and then as soon as the caulking's done, I'll do the body shuts or the stone chip, and I'll show you it being done on the Mini. And obviously I'll do the outside first, and then I'll do the inside and the engine bay, and then I'll get it back onto the trailer so I can do the repairs, the lead loading repairs it needs, and the stopper and fillers. But I'll put it back on the trailer because the idea is I don't want to have any dust in here. Some people have already asked me some questions. I don't know how it's going to be. The light seems like it's going to work in there, but there won't be any ventilation. There is nowhere to vent it to, so it's not going to be easy. So I might just have to do one section at a time on these cars and not do a full paint because it might just be too bad in there. I do have some fans, but there is nowhere to really blow it unless I had some kind of huge kind of tubing that I could push out the window, and I don't really have that. I've also got the black tarp now for the floor and the metal I needed for this XK 150 tonneau, which I'll show you now. So I'll pick the camera up and I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is actually the back panel for the XK 150. That's that remote for this thing. So I've got some new stuff here, as you can see. I'll turn this around. I've got some new stuff. This works out about, I don't know, 15 quid for 4 meters by 3 meters, something like that. You can see where it's joined together, which will soon flatten out. Those ones did. They were exactly the same, but they do flatten out. So tomorrow I'll be doing all this. I'll get all this caulking done all the way along here, anywhere where there's a seam, it'll all be caulked along here, and so on and so forth. All these wheel arches, I'll re-caulk everything. I did re-caulk it the first time, you can see there, when I rebuilt them, but I'll caulk it even further now, all down here and so on. Anyway, so I'll do that tomorrow, all in here. So I've got to be caulked I'll do it all around there. Anywhere where water can sit, basically, all down here and so on and so forth. Little overlaps like that one. And then put the stone chip in. And we'll go from there. But everything looks pretty good. There's a few little bits and pieces, but generally it's in not bad shape. Yeah, so this metal I was talking about, I showed you the other day, and I went into my local guy. I told you he's a neighbour of ours, and he did all these for me. He did about 6 strips. They're about 2.5 meters long, and they're exactly 3 centimeters. But they're like, I mean, they're literally like razor blades on the edge, and you can probably tell from that finger and this and this. So when you're handling that stuff, gloves, and I didn't take any down with me stupidly. This is what it should end up like. It should end up looking something like that. It's not quite right, but it's something like this. So you end up with a new edge in here, and then what I'll do is build all new edges on the sides and weld them in. And what I'll do, there's a strip there that I've cut down, and that's 1.75. So it's 3 centimeters by 175 meters long, 175 centimeters long. What I'll do now, because there is a slight curve to it, I don't want it to buckle or the metal to go down the way. So what I'll do is I'll bring this over the edge, and then I'll draw a line down it and take that off, so it's got a slight curve to it so it doesn't bend. And obviously that will go underneath. And that piece over there that you saw on top, that piece there, in fact I'll take it over. This has all been sandblasted now. And then this will go back on. It's the strengthener for here. It's the back, I think it's, I have to check that, but I think it's that way. I can't remember exactly now which way it goes. Anyway, I'll have a look at some old pictures. It goes in one something like that. I'm not sure. I'm sure I could find by them. They look. Maybe not. No, maybe. Anyway, I'll find out where it goes exactly, but it's that's the strengthener that goes back into it. But I wanted to get under it to get all the rust and everything off. I'm not even sure that's upside down. No, it looks like it does go in that way. Could it be? It could be that way, maybe. No, it definitely didn't. It went up the way. Anyway, I'll get that sorted out. So yeah, so that's what we're up to. So as I say, tomorrow I'll get on with the caulking. You're Sammy, good boy. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. Yeah. So as I say, if you're using this stuff, and especially you're having it guillotine. I mean, look at that. Look how sharp that is. Honestly, it's like razor blades. It went right through my hand. So yeah, that's it for today. Really, the subscribers are going up quite a lot since we started the minis up again. So hopefully you'll stick with me over the next week or so. The weather here, like in the UK, it was 35 in Vienna yesterday. It was 32 here today. So I'll do as much as I can, but you know, we've got quite a bit of land here, about 2 acres, and it takes a lot of watering. So I have to do quite a lot of work over the next couple of weeks while it's as hot as it's going to be, because Amir's away. So the guy that helps me out. Anyway, so yeah, if you want any how I made this up, or you want any ideas for little things like this, it's as I say, it's quite easy to make. You can see that's all it is, just that little electric arm there, and that was it. And I just put the controller from the underneath of the settee on there. So and it really is good. You know, it's very handy to have. As I say, it just goes on and off. So yeah, thanks for watching in. Catch you tomorrow night when I've got this stone chip done, and I'll try and do a bit of it. I'll try and set the camera up so you can see it being done. Not that there's not a lot of skill in that. Well, it does take a bit of practice, but anyway. So bye for now. Take care, and thanks for watching in and giving us the thumbs up. And I really appreciate the subscriptions. So take care. Bye for now. Bye.